Hello, lads and lasses. I'm your host again, Stopping Music 21. In this video, I will be showing you how to run Transformers Fall of Cybertron on the lovely Steam Deck. Before we begin, a few things I'd like to say. First of all, huge shout out to Jaden Pokemon. He made a guide that I originally followed and also helped me with a cola set file in this video. He gave me permission to use his, which is a huge help. The link to his channel will be in the description. Second thing I'd like to mention is that I would highly recommend to use mouse and keyboard, external mouse and keyboard for this guide. It just makes things a lot easier. The last thing I would like to mention is that Transformers Fall of Cybertron does not have the best PC port. High Moon was mostly specialized in making good games for the consoles of the time, so PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I don't know what it's doing now. Xbox 360, yeah. So the PC port was kind of rushed. Yeah, that basically. In this guide, I will be showing you how to, first of all, run Transformers Fall of Cybertron, how to unlock all the DLC, how to make the game run the best it currently can, and how to, yeah, just make it look the best it also can. The current state of Fall of Cybertron on the PC is that it had, I mean, on the Steam Deck, sorry, is that it has some minor slowdowns around loading zones. To me, it's barely noticeable, but I would like to mention it. Multiplayer and escalation work perfectly. There is also a mod coming up that will probably fix most of these issues. Once that mod releases, I will be making a follow-up video on how to install that. So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? I would also like to mention that in the description below, I have a link to my Discord server. In that Discord server, you will find all the links you will need to set up Fall of Cybertron properly. Let's get started now. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, if you've seen my War for Cybertron video, you probably already know we're going to clean up our quote-unquote legally sourced copy of Fall of Cybertron. We're gonna go into the extracted folder you've gotten wherever you got the game from, and we will probably see these things. The only folder we once again need is the folder that has the binaries folder and the trans game folder. So what we're going to do is go back, click that folder, right click and cut, go back, paste it to your downloads folder again, and then delete the folder. Oh, sorry. Delete the folder where you have those other things in to just make sure it's fully clean. Then we're going to go back here and go to binaries, and if anything else is in here, just delete it. This is all you will need to set up Fall of Cybertron properly. The next thing we are going to do is, just like the War for Cybertron guide, we're gonna install two things that are basically quality of life. First thing is the no intro skip, for the same reason as War for Cybertron. For some reason you cannot skip the splash screen and the startup movie, which takes 3 minutes, not really fun while you're gaming on the go, to just wait 3 minutes to play. The no intro skip is on Nexus mods, just press download and manual download and slow download, and you will get a file. I will show you that in a bit. You will also want to install the FOC, all the maps. This is just to ensure your copy is all the maps you will need to actually play the game. I've already pre-installed these two, so I'll just go from there. So these are the folders you should get. No intro fix should look like this, and the FOC maps should look like this. First, we're going to do the no intro fix. Right click the folder, press extract, extract here and delete archive. That's basically instant. Then we go back into that folder. You'll see a trans game folder. Press the trans game, right click, cut, go back, transformers full Cybertron folder, and then you'll see this. Just paste that file in here, press right into, apply to all, right into, apply to all, and overwrite. Then we're gonna go back and delete the now mostly empty folder. Now we're gonna focus on the map folder. Basically the same process. Press it, right click, extract, extract here and delete archive. This one will probably take a bit longer because there's a lot of stuff more in there. This will be the file that is extracted. Go into that file, press the trans game folder, right click, cut, go back, Transformers Fall of Cybertron, once again, right click, paste one folder, press right into, once again apply to all, right into, apply to all, overwrite. And that is basically all we'll need to do for those two. You can just delete this empty folder now as well, just to keep things clean. The next thing we're gonna do is set up the multiplayer. The reason we're doing it now is because it downloads a lot of stuff into the Fall of Cybertron folder that may replace future fixes we add. So it's best to just get it out of the way now. In my Discord, you will find a link to this page, the Fall of Cybertron warehouse guide for multiplayer. What you're going to want to do is follow step 1 completely until you get this message from this user. It will be tfc_foc_pc.reg. This file is basically your Fall of Cybertron account. Be sure nobody else gets this. You just press download. Yes, I trust this user. And then we'll have the foc.reg. The thing we're going to want to do then is press the reg file, right click, cut, go into Fall of Cybertron, go into the binaries folder, right click and paste one file. Then what you're going to want to do is go back to the guide, then scroll down till you see here it is, install WHS server mod installer. Just press that and that will just do its thing. What you're gonna want to do then is go back to your downloads folder, press it, right click, cut, Fall of Cybertron, binaries, and paste it in there. Then press the wh-updater.exe, right click, and add to Steam. Go back to Steam, and you will find it's now in your Steam library. Go to the settings thing, go to properties, then compatibility, force use specific Steam Play compatibility tool, then select experimental. It sometimes just switches to something else. Just press it again and close it. And then just run it. Give it a second to do its thing. You'll find some magic things up here. If it loads properly, there we go. And Bob's your uncle. Update was successful. Just press OK. And now you can remove this from your Steam library, because we will not be needing it again. Make sure it worked properly, go back to here, and you will now see that this icon is here. That confirms that it works now. Now for the DLC. This multiplayer stuff does unlock the DLC, so this step is technically optional, but it only unlocks it while you're connected to Wi-Fi, which I would suggest you don't do when you want to play the campaign for reasons I'll explain later. So go to my Discord, you will find this message, and you'll find this coalesced file. Once again, a big shout out to Jaden Pokemon for making this. Press the three dots and press download. It'll take you to this, and it will install. What we're then gonna want to do is go to the downloads folder, and hey, there's a coalesced file now. Press that, right click, cut. Then we're gonna want to go to Transformers Fall of Cybertron, Trans Game, Config, PC, Cooked, and then you'll find the coalesced file. Just paste this one here, and what's it called? Just properties. You're going to want to copy this name, just coalesce it, right click, copy. Then you can just delete this one, then properties, rename this to just coalesce set, and press OK. Now the DLC is also unlocked offline. I would also like to say that this slightly improves the visuals if you want to use it on a 4K monitor. It's very effective. Once again, a huge thank you to Jaden Pokemon for making this file and for allowing me to use it in my guide. Now for some other steps, we're going to go to the Discover store, and we're going to download three things. First of all, we're going to search up Proton, download Proton Plus, Proton Tricks, and when you have Proton Tricks installed, go to Configure Permissions, and make sure these all are checked, and this is all set to read and write. If those aren't set to this, it will not work. You can close out of this. Then search up Q for wine. And you're also going to want to install this. The next thing we're going to do is apply some fixes to Fall of Cybertron. One is more important than the other. The first one is fixed Megatron interactions. This basically allows you to pet Laserbeak in a specific chapter that I will not reveal. The second thing we're going to fix is Teletran fix for controller. This allows you to use your controller once again in the entire upgrade menu, which for some reason doesn't work normally. Yeah. So yeah, of course, this one's more important. Just install these again with a manual download and then slow download. Do the same for this one, and then just go to downloads. This is what they will look like downloaded. The first one we're going to apply is the Megatron interaction fix. Press that, right click, and extract. Extract here and delete archive. It will be in this folder. Just go back, press that folder, right click, properties, and just rename it to mods. Press enter. Now press the new mods folder, right click, cut, go into Transformers Fall of Cybertron folder, Trans Game, Cooked PC, and just paste that folder in here. And that will make that fix work. Then for the Teletran fix, we go back to downloads, press it, right click, extract here and delete archive, and you'll get a DLC folder. For this, you just press it, right click, cut, go into follow Cybertron, and just paste it in here. And that's basically all the required mods. Next up, I'm gonna be showing you some texture mods that I would highly recommend, but they are not required to run the game. They will also not improve performance, will not affect it, but they're just nice to have. So if you want to install the textures, you will need this app. What it does is it replaces the textures in-game with whatever you want. Before I show you how, I'll show you my recommendations, and you can decide on your own if you want to install them. So first, the Brawl lag fix. What this one does, it basically fixes a single missing texture in one single cutscene. It's very harmless. If you don't look for it, it's barely noticeable. It's noticeable, but I notice it every time, so this makes me very happy that it's fixed now. Second is the authentic high quality textures. Um, what this does is it replaces every single texture in game with textures sourced from the PlayStation 4 version of Fall of Cybertron. Those are higher resolution than stock, so it'll look better. Personally, I barely notice it, but it does improve it, and it's there if you want to use it. Then there is the faction-based weapon energon color. What this basically does is it changes your weapon to red if you're not a bot and purple if you're a Decepticon. Stock normal weapons are blue and heavy weapons are golden. I prefer the look of this. It's completely optional. If you don't recognize the weapons or memorize the weapons, this will hinder you finding ammo. But for me, it's perfect actually. It just makes it look better in my opinion. And finally, another texture mod is War of Cybertron Optimus X and the Megatron Maze. So what it does is normally they have a sword, both have a sword, which I don't think really fits. So this replaces Megatron's sword with his mace from War for Cybertron and Optimus's sword with his axe, which I think looks really nice. If you want to install the authentic high quality textures mod, I would suggest installing this one first, because this is a great baseline that the others will build on. All of these texture mods are installed the same way. They just take different amounts of time. So I'll just be showing you how to do one, and the others will work basically the same way. So just install TFC installer. You will see this, just ignore this for now. Download, slow download, and I already have it installed, so I'm not gonna press that. Extract this, extract here and delete archive, and you will see this. Then just extract the texture pack you want. I'm just gonna extract all of mine 1 second. Okay, all of them are extracted now. What you're then gonna want to do is go into the TFC installer folder, then find the exe. It should look like this, tfc installer.exe. Press it, right click, and add to Steam. Then what you're gonna want to do is, of course, go to Steam, look it up. I said tfinstaller.exe. Go here, go into properties, compatibility, for specific Steam Play compatibility tool, this, and press Proton Experimental. Once again, go back, press Proton Experimental. close it, and press play. Now it should give you a warning pop-up. So this pop-up will appear. Just press yes, and it'll take you to a download site for the dependency it needs. It'll also install automatically. Then go back to Files, go to Downloads, and you will see Rundown Desktop win.exe. Press that, right-click, open with Proton Tricks Launcher. Then scroll down until you see the TFC installer exe shortcut. Press it, press OK. Now just wait for it to do its thing. It'll pop up in a second. And there we go. Just press install, because of course we read all of the terms of services, don't we? Just press install. And press close. Now we go back to Steam. Press play on the TFC installer again. And now you get, wait a second, just wait a second, we get this lovely size thing. Yeah, so first we're gonna select the game folder. That is here, home, deck, downloads, and then it's this one. Then press open, and it has recognized the game as Fall of Cybertron. Then select the mod folder, select the slash, home, deck, downloads, and then just select the texture pack you want. Since since I'm gonna be applying all of these, I'm first going to do the high quality textures. And sorry, go back. Just press it once and press open. It has recognized the texture pack, and just press update Fall of Cybertron. Some packs may take longer. This one takes the longest. I am just going to install all of these and then resume the guide. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, this is what it should look like when it's finished. This is the Fall of Cybertron high quality textures pack thing. Now I'm just gonna be installing the rest of them. If you want to install another, just press the mod folder and then just go back to where you have the others installed. So here, home, deck, downloads, and select the next one. I'll see you when I have the rest installed. Now that you have installed all the texture packs you want, you can just close out of this, then remove this by clicking the cog, manage, and remove non-Steam game. Then we go back to the downloads folder, and you can just delete all the things except the Fall of Cybertron folder. Delete, and there we go. This is all I would say you currently need to do to Fall of Cybertron. So now you can move it to whatever place you want, or make, a backup by pressing it, right-clicking, and compress to whatever you want. I would say zip is the best one, but whatever. Now I'm just gonna move it to a location that I like it to be at, which I do by pressing it, right-click, cut, then going to home, games, non-Steam, and just pasting it in here. Paste one folder, And that's the place I want it to live now. Now, to actually get it to run, you go into Transformers Fall of Cybertron, double tap, go to binaries, and you'll see the tfoc.exe. Press it, right click, and add to Steam. Then what we're gonna do is, of course, go to Steam, go to tfoc.exe, go to the settings, go to properties, change the name to, well, whatever you want. I personally call it Transformers 2 Fall of Cybertron. Then we go to compatibility. Just press it. For specific Steam Play tool. Then go to Proton Experimental. Once again, do it twice. Close it. And press play. Now, this will launch the game. It should work now, but we're still gonna need a bit of tinkering to actually get the multiplayer to work and to make it perform the best it can. So this is just to test that it launches currently. You see the icon. That means it isn't far away from launching. Let me just give it a second. And we're in game. Neato burrito. Then just exit the game, because we're not ready to play it yet. The next thing we're going to do is go to the application launcher, look up Proton, and press Proton Plus. What we're gonna do is get the right version of Proton GE. Just press that, and if you have also followed my War for Cybertron guide, you will know that we are going to need either GE Proton 8-9 or GE Proton 8-7. Just scroll down till you get there. And there they are. Just press install here and here. It should look like that. I already have it installed, so I don't need to do that. We're now going to be installing a dependency, which is DirectX. When you go to my Discord, you will find two links for DirectX. This one currently doesn't work, but I'm going to show you anyway how you should be able to install it through here. So just press that. You'll be taken to the site where you just press the download Mirror EU offline installer. Just press that, and it should install, but the site is currently broken, so we can't download it through here. We're just gonna install it through my backup link. So just press that. Press download, and you will get that file. Go to the downloads folder. You will see that here now. Right click, create new folder. It doesn't matter what it's called. I'll just call it DirectX, and drag that exe file into that folder. Move here. Open it. Press it. Right click. Run with Q for wine. This is the app that we installed previously. Now, I already have it launched one time, so I don't need to do the setup. If you haven't done the setup, just follow the steps. It's pretty easy, and do that again. Just right click, open with Q for wine again, and it will just work. Then we press OK. And then we get this. Just press yes. Browse. Then we go to the Z drive, home, deck, downloads, DirectX, OK, OK again, and it will just install everything that was in the original one. What we're then going to want to do is press the dxsetup.exe, right click, open with Proton Tricks. Then we will look for the fall of Cybertron. There it is. Press OK. Press it, sorry. I meant press it, then press OK. And it will take a second to load up. Just press I accept the agreement. Next. Next. It'll install. This should take like 30 seconds max. What this dependency does is sometimes the cutscenes will bug out and be black and white. Downloading this just prevents that from happening, so I do it just to be sure every time I install it. Just wait for it to finish. And just a second. There we go. Just press finish. And that's all the dependencies installed. We're gonna continue doing some tinkering in the gaming mode. So I will see you guys in there. Hello and welcome to gaming mode. I'm going to continue the setup with the controller now. Just press the Fall of Cybertron thing, go into settings, properties, compatibility. Then we're going to go to this, just press it, go all the way down till you see Proton 8-9. I mean GE Proton 8-9. Press it, and will be selected. Now we're gonna go back and press play. The game should work now, but we're still gonna tinker with some weird settings to get it to run the best, get the best battery life, and get the best visuals. Just wait for it to launch the first time. That will take the longest. 3, 2, 1. There we are. Now, you will see it's a bit laggy now. That's fine. Absolutely fine. So, we're gonna first try to see if the multiplayer works. Just press multiplayer. If you load in, that means you're good. Oh, you must be logged in. Multiplayer. It sometimes just does that. Just press it again and it should work. Okay, if you're in this screen, that just means it works. What we're then gonna do is go back. Then go to settings. You might hear your Steamdeck warm up a lot. We're gonna be fixing that after this. Go into graphics. Press A until it's on high settings. Then go back. Then go to controls and switch this to controller by pressing A. Now we're going to press the 3 dot button on the right side of the Steam Deck to open this menu. Then we're gonna go to performance, that's the lightning bolt, and press per game profile. Now the first thing you're gonna want to do is put this limit on 60 FPS. I'm using an external monitor, so it defaults to that, but it should be 90 on the Steam Deck itself. just put it to 60. It'll make it run much more consistently. Then we're going to go to here, press allow tearing. Then we're gonna go to TDP limit, turn it on, put that to 11 or 10. I just put 11 because it feels more consistent. Then menu GPU clocking, press that, and that we can put to 700. And then you can exit out of there and exit game. Then you're gonna want to restart your Steamdeck because apparently it doesn't work properly sometimes. So I'm gonna see you after the restart. Last thing I would like to say about this is that sometimes when you switch between monitors, the aspect ratio goes a bit goofy. It just decides, hey, I'm gonna change. If you want to fix that, just go back to settings, go to graphics, and then just put this setting at the max it will go. For me, since it's a 720p monitor, it's 720p. And then just press accept. By pressing, just pressing it with the mouse, or by holding Steam down, using a trackpad, and then using the right trigger as a left mouse click. Okay, we've been restarted. Now to the Wi-Fi remark I made a while ago. For some reason, when it's connected to Wi-Fi, the performance of the Campeign gets much worse, and the battery life gets put from 3.5 hours to 2 hours and 45 minutes. So if you just want to play the Campeign, I would suggest just turning off your Wi-Fi. Where is it? There it is, in here. Just press that, and then launch the game. This will also help us test the DLC, offline DLC thing, so you can use that. You will get this pop-up. That's because the online mode doesn't work when Wi-Fi isn't connected. Just press OK. Wait for it to launch. And you will also see that there is no lag in the main menu. Then we're gonna go to Campeign. And then switch to Chapter 2. If you see Switch Character here, this is my mouse again, and you can press it and it switches to G1 Optimus Prime, that means it works. Now, to show you some gameplay to prove that it actually works, just press Campeign. I will just skip the cutscenes. I'm just gonna be speeding through the first chapter to show you some loading zones and some lag spikes you can expect, and where you can expect them in this chapter. Once again, they are barely noticeable. Some are worse, and the first two chapters have the worst lag spikes. But yeah, you'll see that.
Deck. Don't fire! I'm a medic! Slap a muffler on it! Take them out, Bumblebee! They're my optics! Here, grab this ammo clip. More Decepticons are trying to board.
If the FPS seems a bit inconsistent, that's because I'm recording at 30 FPS. Just look at the top left corner of your screen, you'll see an FPS counter up there. That's the performance that the Steam Deck will have.
Don't forget to reload. Decepticons are boarding a ship! Defend the bridge! Full damage analysis on all decks.
Firewall breach. Unauthorized access.
Your precious Ark will never reach that portal, Optimus.
Shield failure on the starboard thruster.
I will tear your ship apart, piece by piece.
Optimus! The Decepticons are swarming the engine deck!
I'm on my way. Bumblebee, stay and cover the bridge.
Teletran system failure.
No! The entire defense network is down. Without the pulse cannons, Optimus won't stand a chance. You'll have to reboot the system manually. Take this fuse from Teletran. It should reactivate the service lift. Good luck, Bumblebee.
This way, Bumblebee! We'll take point! You alright? Can you make it over? Hurry! I'll hold it open for you!
Bumblebee, I've patched into your optics.
Okay, we have come to our first leg spike. Once we walk over here, the tentacle will come over there. Oh, I think we just had it. It will just be a very short little leg spike. Barely noticeable, this one, but it is there. And then we just run better again. Now we just run fine again.
They're ripping the Ark apart. You'll have to dash midair to get across.
Shield failure. Energy capacity depleting. Turbine starvation at 64%.
Bumblebee, replace the fuse and the lift should reactivate. It's too close quarters to fire your weapon. You'll have to punch through the safety.
This is another place where you can expect a lag spike. By punching the first one, you will get quite a large lag spike in my opinion. And after that it will be done again. See, we went to 34 frames per second. Normally it also goes a second time to 23. This time it didn't. So yeah, that's another place where you can expect a lag spike. Once again, after that barely anything lags. Everything works fine, everything works great. And there is another place that has a lag spike. Just walk here and you will just drop like 7 frames.
Those flames will bubble your paint if you don't haul asses. Sprint through. That energon will cause
And just pick up the energon. This is a room that has one of the bigger lag spikes. As you can see, double, because those enemies spawn in. Luckily that doesn't happen very often, but it does in this level.
Easy now. Your pulse rifle could melt that whole panel. Think you can rush him from there? You did it! Pulse gunners, engine deck, cover and fire. Tactical readout is online. Now if I can just locate Optimus. There! He's taking Megatron head on! Bumblebee, are you there? Optimus needs your help. That fall must have jarred your alternator back into gear. Change form and roll out.
Another place you can expect an lag spike is right behind this door. You transform and you boost. And here you will also drop a few frames after you pass through here. As you can see, you drop to 40. It's very short-lived due to the settings I've applied to it. And we just move on.
Bumblebee, kick in your nitro boost. Nice work.
Thanks, Ratchet.
Bumblebee, you're running out of road. You'll have to
said you were coming.
Open up! We got Bumblebee!
Thank Primus the defense grid is back up. You pull that off?
This is the lag corridor. You will also get another lag spike in here. As you can see, you drop down to 40, and then it just works again.
Over here, Bumblebee! Fresh supplies!
Now you're ready to blast some cons straight back to Cybertron. Through here, Bumblebee. You want to be tip of the spear? We're right behind you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Move out, move out! Target left! On left! Target right!
I'm hit! I'm down!
Push forward! Head for the smoke!
Centrifugal separator critical. Engine failure at 89%.
Push forward through that arch!
Holy crap! Did you see that?
And that is all the places you can expect a lag spike in this game.
Needs us.
So yeah, also you can see the red texture pack I have applied to this here. And that also shows that that works. And finally we'll just peek in here to see if that Axe and Mace mod work as well.
But my scanners say Optimus should be right on top of you.
And hey, there's Optimus. And look, he has a battle axe. That just looks way cooler than the typical mace, typical swords they have.
Even if you destroy me.
And that's basically all I need to show you from here. To play it multiplayer, you just exit the game. Turn on your Wi-Fi again. And press play again. Sometimes it's just a bit stubborn. That's what you get for using non-Steam games. As you can see, you also get some weird lag spike here in the menu if you have Wi-Fi enabled. Then we just go to multiplayer. You must be connected to... Yeah, okay. That just happens sometimes, just press it again. Communicating. You will get no lag spikes in multiplayer. But the Steam Deck does get a little bit warmer. That I will fully admit. But if you have headphones in, it isn't really noticeable. Scientist. Orbital pistol. I'll just use this. And the match begins. I personally prefer Scientist. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Team deathmatch.
Eliminate the enemy team.
Damn it. I am still not very good at this multiplayer game, but it does run wonderfully. It's just very much a skill issue. I do want to kill him at least once though. I got him, hell yeah. So yeah, that's about it actually. As you can see, it works perfectly fine. Which is great. Anyway, I hope this guide has helped you greatly. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the follow-up guide. Later!